I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Prescott looks to throw right away. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Watson off play action.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Now Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So
there he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Rolling to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Pollard again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's on his way. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, Browns!
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. That makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
Escaping the pressure right.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
A give running right is Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
31 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Watson's going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles. That's one Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.